WorldShift is the first RTS game with a heavy emphasis on multiplayer and in particular on co-op play. Before you start a co-op mission, all players must choose their army setup. This is a human player along with a mutant player. The mutant player chose an army setup with a large howling horror unit for a tank.
Creature cages. Very well. If we open them, we'd better be prepared to face whatever comes from inside. I'm going.
Each co-op mission has its own diverse gameplay mechanics, and it's important to find out the best strategy for approaching each situation. In this mission, you encounter a situation where enemy waves will constantly attack you. It's very hard to defeat their waves without the proper strategy. The best way of coping with the attackers is by opening the cages to the side. This frees wild creatures that will attack everything in sight. Be careful not to get too close to the action, and only try to mop up the remaining enemies in your vicinity. Communication amongst players is crucial for jointly creating strategies and tactics. Players should support each other at all times, and it should always be clear who will take the role of tank. Cooperative missions shed light on subplots, giving the player more information about the game universe. This particular mission is for 2 players. Most of the multiplayer missions are optimized for 3-player simultaneous play. The feral creatures are pushing back the enemy troops, and both players must stay alert because the creatures are approaching fast. The mutant player uses the howling horror to frighten the animals, buying the team some time. Now it takes just a few more troops, and then both players receive their reward by looting the spawned artifact.
With nature's blessing. Very well.
You can see how both players support each other. The human player will draw enemy attacks as soon as the mutant tank unit is destroyed. You can already see the artifact, but it's better to take care of the remaining enemies first. The best and rarest items can usually be found in cooperative missions. The big bosses in particular carry some very useful items.
I am detecting intruders. Call my shuttle immediately.
Hurry!
Let's look at another mission, and at a typical boss fight in WorldShift. In this mission, players have to fight their way to the center of the map. To make things more interesting, the giant boss will call its shuttle as soon as the troops are engaged. This puts players under time pressure. They only have 5 minutes to reach the boss.
Let's get going. I thought so.
As you approach your destination, you need to open a gate blocking the way to the boss.
Let's get going.
Naturally, the device for opening the gate is heavily guarded. you'll need to position your troops.
Moving stat. I'm on it.
Let's shoot some guys in the barrel.
Comply!
What do you propose? Let's get going. Surrender or die! I'll handle this. Right. I'm waiting. Confirmed. What now? I'll find my way. I'll see to it. Right.
Just in time, we managed to open the gate, and we can now approach the boss.
I'll find my way.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Right. I'll handle this.
Luckily, our ally, the alien player, also made it in time.
Cancel the shuttle. I will deal with the intruders myself.
The plan is to use the human Lord Commander as a tank, while the alien player will take care of the rest. The generators to the left and to the right should be destroyed as quickly as possible, as they provide a constant supply of power and a shield to the boss. Once both generators are destroyed, the alien player will take care of the healing units behind the boss to cut off his life support. Also, enemy units are constantly attacking both players. Fortunately, a good strategy and some playing skill are enough to defeat this giant boss.
What now?
Again, supporting each other is the key to success. Human medics are healing some alien units.
What now?
This shell is useless now. Activate the cannon.
Deactivate the damn cannon now? Let's get going. Great.
When the boss is defeated, an artifact will appear. The reward for this tough battle is 3 items which can be equipped to a persistent online inventory. Obviously, the graphics for items are placeholders due to the game's pre-beta stage of development.